Hello friends, I made this for. My name is Lauren, and today I am going to be talking about the full moon in Capricorn that's happening on the 13th. For those of you who have never been here before, hi, hello, my name is Lauren, and I like to talk about these lunations and other astrology while using the tarot as our beautiful guide, something visual to ground us in this very celestial time. So, today I want to talk about Cancer, the Chariot, and Capricorn, the Devil. And we're going to look at those cards through three different decks. The first being the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, then the Lonely Dreamer Tarot, and last but not least, the Mary L. Tarot. So those are the three decks and the cards from each of those three decks that I'm going to be looking at and kind of dissecting. But if you are not a returning subscriber, please check out the links down below and like, comment, subscribe. Share this with someone that you love, hate, lust after, or any other emotion you might have towards a person. And if you are a returning subscriber, you're so cute. Anyway, let's get into it. I hope everyone's Cancer season is going beautifully, that you are taking time to enjoy the warmth of the sun without dying. I've been outside a whole lot vending recently. I am an artist and I like to share my art by vending. And oh boy, it's hot here in Philadelphia. It's been hot. So let's begin. I want to start with, where is the sun right now? Well, the sun is in Cancer, so we have the Chariot. The Chariot is the energy we're kind of all moving through this season. Again, as always, I like to remind folks that we are talking about the Chariot, not the charioteer. So we are talking about the shell, not really the crab itself. But what must the crab outgrow? What protects us? What doesn't anymore? What might be something that we used to protect ourselves in the past that's actually becoming a hindrance now? And really honoring our emotional intelligence by honoring where we are, where we have been, with our eyes looking forward. These little friends here, they're stagnant, they're not moving. And we have all of this, this is so pretty. This is such a pretty charioteer in there. But anyway, so that's kind of the energy that we're working with right now. This initiator of water, this really sweet energy that is all about honoring that emotional intelligence, honoring what feels good, what doesn't. And then we have the Devil. The Devil is Capricorn. So with this lunation, we have these two opposing sides, Cancer and Capricorn, coming to be teachers. These energies are here for us to work with, to find that illumination. And what I find interesting is that in this deck particularly, these two cards feel so similar. We have the two here and the two there, the one up there, the one up there. There's kind of an interesting and similar power structure here. The difference with the Devil is, with this Capricorn, is it's all about acknowledging our structures. So is Cancer with this, but this is more of the structures of the mind, where what is holding us down. This is like our strength that we can wear like a shield, but perhaps that shield is getting heavy, so we might want to put it down and pick something else up. Whereas this, what's fucking heavy for you, bros and broettes? And brems? What is getting kind of heavy for you that it's time to go to work and take down those chains, right? With both of these cards, there is this strong energy of mobilizing, finding what works and what doesn't work, and really letting go of what is limiting. Heavy focus on the limiting. with these two cards, and of course, pull out your Chariot and the Devil for your own experience and exposure. And I always invite you to do that, but especially around these lunations, if you're looking to connect with that energy a little more, do it. Pull out your own deck. That's going to help you so much more after this video than just taking what I say as like truth. You watching this are a wealth of information, a fountain of wisdom, and you can unpack so much more working with your deck than just simply listening to me. So that's just a concept. But one thing that I invite you to do is also journal. A journaling prompt for this, how I see this representation in this deck, is what are you leading with? Are you leading with protection? Are you leading with fear? Are you leading with love? Are you not leading at all? What are you leading with this full moon? Because these are also our initiators, right? Capricorn is the initiator of winter, and Cancer is the initiator of summer. So what are you leading with? Both these cards have strong, like, leader energy. This is also strong leader energy, but it's very, it's demonic, because it's the devil. So the question should be, what are you leading with? What is it? What are you leading with right now? As we embrace this very Saturnian energy that is Capricorn, where are we leading ourselves? Where are we leading others? And with what energy? Is it fear? Is it love? Is it lust? Is it hope? Is it anger? Is it everything in between? Taking stock around this time, because full moon is illuminating, very important moving forward. Well, let's look at another card, or another deck. This one being, again, let's start with the Chariot, the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. And what I find interesting is, in this deck, both horses or both things pulling the Chariot are moving. But the Chariot is with the horses leaning back because they're right on a cliff. Again, we were safe for a while. We were doing good and the shell was cozy, but it's starting to get restrictive, and we're getting to the place where it's just not leading us anywhere else right now. To provide for ourselves and provide for others in this Cancerian time, provide for our emotional well-being, strong emphasis on, okay, there might be a dead end here, but where do we go next? Because it's not the end, it's just the end for that one thing. And then let's look at the devil. The devil in this one is an angel bringing chains. Once again, the chains are really important with the devil, because it says, what is tying us down? What do we need liberation from? What structures do not support us? But also with this interpretation of the devil, we can see that we can move with these chains. We don't see this chain being tied down to this person like we see in this card, where the people are literally chained to the devil. Can we use our chains as tools of liberation? Can we allow those wounds that have hurt us give us knowledge to move forward in a way that liberates others, that makes us better at the work that we do? Sometimes the hard lessons mean that we are better equipped for the bigger projects coming forward. With Capricorn being the big full moon lunation, the invitation can also be, how do I use the journey that got me here to carry me forward? What did I learn back there that is pivotal to me moving forward? And that might be a good question to journal with. If you're feeling at a dead end right now, around this time, you're emotionally tired, there's just a lot going on, The question that can support you, a journaling prompt again, might be, what are the lessons I have learned that allow me to be better at the jobs I am made for moving forward? The work that I was put on this earth to do. The work that I am meant to fulfill in this moment. It doesn't always have to be, what is your life's purpose? But what's your purpose right now, baby? What is your purpose in the days ahead? Like immediately. Don't focus on, well, this is a dead end and my emotions are getting the best of me and I'm frustrated and scared. That's a valid way to feel, especially right now. But how do we utilize that energy in a way that really helps us move forward rather than being stuck and chained to the pillars that make us feel small? How can we put on our armor and feel empowered to move outside of the safety of this little nest? Again, let's put these two together as some quickie connection. We have the tools. We have the emotional intelligence. It's all about bringing awareness, looking at things a little bit more objectively. I've said this in a few other videos when it comes to Capricorn. Looking at things objectively can be super supportive when we are ready to go, okay, I think I know what I need. I think I know what I need to do. My emotions are saying one thing. The meat and potatoes of the situation is this. Now what? We feel it out and we move forward. We get out of the chariot. We move out of the chariot. It doesn't serve us to be in a structure that's not moving forward. It doesn't serve us to look at the cliff ahead and go, well, there's nowhere to go. We have to get out. Park the car, start walking. It might take you a little longer to get there. Baby, I know. But this moon is not about being victim. It is about acknowledgement. It's about really taking control back. About doing that work that makes us feel inspired to take control back. The devil loves to tell us that we are not in control and there's nothing we can do. And like, yeah, that's kind of true because everything is, it's above me now. It's all like, but at the same time, we're magical, wonderful fucking humans. Capable of amazing shit. Holy cow. I digress. Lastly, Mary L., the most esoteric of the decks today. And what I find really fascinating is, once again, let's look at the Chariot. All these wolves looking, watching, a heart open, the vulnerability. We are guarded by these wolves in front of us, but there the charioteer is, breasts out and heart blooming. And that, friends, is a great example of leaving the chariot, of walking away, of stepping away from the cliff, parking the car and walking out. We can have our levels of protection. And what I love about this version, the Mary L version, is that it really, to me, connects back to a really great energy of Cancer, which is ancestor work. I don't normally talk enough about this, but when we talk about Cancer, there's a great invitation to work with our lineage, our ancestors, those who came before us and laid the foundation. And really, we can see both the person and the wolves as our ancestors, our instincts protecting us, but also a reminder, that blooming heart, that is what's going to tell us where to go next. When we feel that we are stagnant or we feel we've hit a dead end, the cliff is in front of us and we feel like, where are we supposed to go? Trust the heart. I'll look at it objectively, but trust the heart. And of course, let's look at the devil from this deck. The devil. The devil in this deck is really interesting. It's really, really fucking fascinating. It's scary. It can look really scary. This scary figure, this is the second edition, so I think other editions have a different devil, perhaps. But it's really a spooky looking card in this deck. It has this energy of foreboding, overwhelming, very much like boom, you know? But this is not meant to scare us. This is not meant to chain us and put us in a place where we cannot be liberated. The devil was an angel too. And then the devil just got their own ideas. The devil represents a lot of the structures, the limits. I love this interpretation of the devil, though, because it is like big energy of, okay, but what's good? What do you fucking think? Like, just that pure energy from Capricorn that says, do you really believe in yourself? Do you really want to break these old patterns? It's going to be work. It's going to be work to break those old lineage patterns. But you have it, baby. With this full moon in Capricorn, live with your heart open. Connect with your lineage. Notice the patterns that don't serve you. Where's your energy going that it feels completely drained? Completely drained. What is that for you? Where is that coming from? What chains can help liberate you from the edge that you're at and potentially support others? You've gained knowledge from your journey. You're not at the end of it. You're just at the end of this portion of it. And lastly, notice the patterns of what is restricting you because you're building something different. You are not your ancestors. You are not them. If you are not empowered by your lineage, just know you're here to be the combo breaker. I hope that was supportive. My cat is meowing, which means we are at the end of this little deep dive into the full moon in Capricorn, the full moon of this season. Once again, the decks I use, the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the Lonely Dreamer Tarot, and the Mary L Tarot. So definitely pull out your cards. Pull out your journal. Feel free to use any of these prompts that I mentioned, or come up with your own. Meditate with your devil and your chariot and ask them questions. That is a great way to not only connect with the tarot, but create such a bridge from your heart to your tool. The tarot is not magic. It's just a tool for connecting back to the wisdom you already have. It's not something esoteric that only the few and far between can figure out. It's all about using it as a mirror so that you get the most out of it for your own needs. But with that said, friends, that's it for today. Check out the links down below in my link tree. I have a shop, a podcast where I talk to artists with spiritual practices, and then I also have a Patreon if you want to support me and what I do. Check out the Patreon. That's where I have monthly creative circles with the community. There is also monthly coloring pages for you to unlock and sketchbook prompts using art as ritual to help support your mental health. So anyway, folks, that's the spiel. At this point, you should see a bunch of, 2 videos and a video and a playlist like popping up. Check those out. And until next time, bye-bye.